Libra, this is your September love reading. I have pulled 2 of the Romance Angels Oracle cards for you, and I got children. Your love life is being affected by children, and unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I also did 5 of the vice versa tarot cards. We got the Sun in reverse, we got the Page of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the Lovers reversed, and the 5 of Swords. Overall, this is a really, I hate to say like a negative kind of a reading, but I'm just not getting a lot of positivity out of this reading. You know, either you might have children or this other person might have children, which is impacting your romantic love life, but this is the card that really caught my attention. I'm thinking that whoever you're interested in is either looking at you more like a friend, or they're just not seeing you as like a long-term kind of a relationship. You know, they might have some sort of attraction to you, but it's just not something that's going to be enough to build a relationship on, unfortunately. And I think that is going to have you feeling sad with the Sun reversed. Have you been stalking them on social media? This is kind of the card for that with the Page of Swords. Or it could be that there's some sort of immature communication going on between you two. We have 2 5s here. We've got the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, and neither of these cards are good in a love reading. These are both cards of conflict and competition, with nobody really winning. With the 5 of Wands, it's a clear competition, a lot of fighting, and although one person might, you know, come out on top, I just don't see a winner with these cards. Like, the 5 of Swords cards for me is like the hollow victory card. And when it comes to a love reading, I just don't see anybody winning in this scenario. So it's usually depicted as somebody walking away. So I think that maybe you're going to be the person to walk away, but it could be the other person also. And these 2 negative cards are flanking the Lovers in reverse. So as much as I hate to bring, you know, kind of bad news readings, I don't want to lie to you. I'm going to give it to you as honestly and as straight as I can, because I don't want to give you false hope. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, or, you know, I don't want you to waste your time, which is not to say, you know, of course, if this is not sounding like your scenario, then this is not your message. Check back with me in October, and, you know, there's so many great readers on YouTube. Go find somebody who has something that sounds like it matches your story more closely. But if this is something that sounds like it is your story, then I just don't want you to invest a lot of time and effort into something that, I mean, basically there's nothing good here. There is no card of hope. There's no message of hope. It's kind of like one of those things where if you've ever had a friend who was really interested in somebody, and it's like everybody around, like you saw it and their family saw it and all their other friends saw that this just was not going to be the person for them. You know, maybe they had some red flags that people saw, or maybe you witnessed your friend getting mistreated by this person, or whatever it was. It was just really obvious to everybody that this was not the person for them. But they were like, no, I just really love this person. And you had to just witness it. This is kind of like how I feel. Like I'm just witnessing this not being a really good scenario. So, and although I don't believe that you should live your life according to what the cards say, if this really is resonating with you, then I think that this is just giving you the advice to, kind of keep your eyes open, and if this is the way that things are going to be, then just make sure, that you're communicating with this person openly and honestly, and if there are all these red flags, then it might be best for you to evaluate the situation honestly and say, okay, if this person really is not feeling for me the way that I'm feeling for them, then it might just be best for me to move on. There will be somebody else coming, I promise, that will... I'm seeing that the timing is not right. Like, the timing of September is not right. For you, for love. So, because when I look at the numerology of this, we get the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about divine timing. And, that's also one of those things, if you believe in fate and destiny and divine timing, no matter what you do, if the timing's not right, then it's just not going to work out regardless, right? You have to wait for all the pieces of the puzzle to fall into place. And when it does, then everything becomes so much easier, and it's like effortless. And until the timing is right, it's almost like you're swimming against the current, and nothing that you do will make a difference or get you where you need to be. So I'm not trying to give you this message to be discouraging. I'm just trying to give you this message kind of like a reality check, basically. If this sounds like your situation, please look at your relationship objectively and, see if it's something that you want to keep investing your time and effort into, or if it's something that you need to move on from. Good luck.